Собственно, привет. Мы продолжаем. Ну, я Ахиллес. И мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Я запишу сразу марафонные серии. Наверное, штуки 2-3. Чтобы это...
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
Было
I've been
интересно.
dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Каких сов?
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Что это? Куда? Знания мои? А ну, вернулись. Я же вас всех поймаю. Тварь.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
А ты не пройдешь, поняла, да? Ах ты ж... Я сказал, ты, блядь, я тебя...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Она умнее,
Using
чем
the
я
guide will
предполагал.
also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Например, Авада Кедавра.
Do keep up.
Revelio.
You cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide.
Что-то из Шотландии. Все? Могу я теперь идти дальше?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Блин, можно же поставить мьют мод. Сюда. Охренеть.
Lumos.
Это Fast Travel.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Я думаю, то, что перемещаться по Хогвартсу, да, можно, в принципе, и с помощью... С помощью огня. А вот по самому миру, когда дойдем до метлы, уже с помощью метлы. Ну, потому что кто упустит возможность просто полетать на метле. Ну, хотя и по Хогвартсу можно. Хотя внутри Хогвартса нельзя, так что, ну, как-то так.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Да, мне кажется, пешком я дошел
Always something
быстрее.
happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Чем fast travel, потому что
That should be all for
очень
now.
долго.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Хогсмид — это город для волшебников. Ну, защита от темных искусств. Ну, это, соответственно, предмет по защите от темных искусств. В уроках заклинаний это просто полезное заклинание. То есть это в основном атакующие заклинания. Это в основном, ну, тоже есть атакующие заклинания. Но и, в принципе, по миру они будут полезны.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Ты ничего не
I'm sorry,
подозреваешь.
Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on
do
you,
it.
Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And
Это да.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date
Так
on your
вот почему
progress.
диалоги
Yes,
длиннее.
Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
Если что, это
and we'll see
просто...
if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да. Если что, это просто получается такие удлиненные диалоги, это напоминание о том, что вы можете сделать. Ну, соответственно, после того, как вам дадут управление игрой. Это логично, потому что хоть и игра создавалась для всех, но походу разработчики учли, а тех, кто не играет в игры, а те, кто не играет в игры и любит Гарри Поттера, они уже давно старые. Не все, конечно, но да.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Настоящий допрос производится с Круцио. И мне
I
не
did try to
понравилось.
evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Журнал. Я и так собирался открыть карту. Пойдем, наверное, к чуваку.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Понятно. Что я хотел сказать? Пойдем на заклинание, как сказать, обыграем. Как это правильно выразиться? Обыграем черного в поведению шаров. Я мастер ведения шаров. Вот такая прорисовка — это мой комп. И такие зависания — это тоже мой комп. Так что вот так вот. Интересно, если волшебник сыграет в хоррор, он напугается или нет? Для него, в принципе, обычное дело. Так, здорово. В общем, переиграем на ставим, чтобы получить заклинание. И с помощью Левиоса и Аксо будем убивать Себаса.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Anyone?
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Я новенький вообще-то.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent
Острые
your holidays
шуточки.
practicing obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Снять штаны и трусы.
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Вот мне нравятся учителя Хогвартса. Как бы это странно не звучало. Здесь они как бы добрые, даже если ты забыл все материалы, тебе хотя бы предостают, ну, типа, ты повторяешь вместе со всеми, ну, соответственно, не то, что у нас там, как вы посмели забыть 2, 7 двойки, ну, типа, серьезно же, это ж, ну, жесть, а их жизнь еще опаснее, чем наша.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Я ее
As you all
призойду,
seem
не
to have the
волнуйся.
basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Любой белый призойдет. Да.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
И вот, креативность обучения.
What better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Почему я родился в этом скучном мире? Я ненавижу этот мир.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Давайте сделаем так, это как его? Будем ложком типа...
On one of the spheres and splendid. Now think that's it.
Будем типа ложком... Ой, типа я не знаю. Ой, это что? Учителя отсылись. Ой, типа, ну блин, я не профи. Ну вот так вот как-то.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ты же понимаешь, что тебе конец, да? Ты же понимаешь, да? Я ж тебя обыграю. Я ж тебя обыграю. О! Че я телепортировался? А ты что-то это, слышишь? Как бы поступить?
Do not think I'll start going easy on you now.
Я сделал только хуже.
Excellent control there.
А вот это была твоя роковая ошибка. Знаешь почему? Не волнуйся. Я играю грязно. Вот так-то. Меня там. Так. А ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Траектория можно? Не упади, не упади. О! На тоненького. Там вообще на краю должно быть 100 баллов плюс.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Давай.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Ты меня не переиграешь. Ты не сможешь переиграть меня. Я намного умнее. Давай, 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 покажи свой класс. Опа.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Ты серьезно, что ли? Ее просто, если что, коробка вытолкнула. Да, да. Ну, я тут уже победил хоть как. А может и нет.
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
Но у меня еще есть шанс отыграться. Главное не обосраться. Так-то на. 2 из 2. Пи отсосала.
Very good, both of you. Well done. class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Ну, а это, кстати...
You can use Accio
A word, if you would.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Чё?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Да, что я хотел сказать? Ну, ладно, не важно.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Давай. Потом так потом.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Да.
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Ну, при чем тут удача?
Oh,
Аксо! Моё. О, тикися. А знаете, что можно еще делать с котами? Кот живой, здоровый, так что... Сука.
Peeves, enough! You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
Какая сложная загадка. 0, 1, 2. Четыре единорога 12. 0, 1, 2. Так, это 1. 5. Значит, что не хватает? Правильно, 7. Считаем 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Это для тех блогеров, которые ну, не шарят. Ну, типа... Разве не было понятно? Нет? У них с математикой все хорошо? О. Блин, я ему все равно. Просто побежал дальше. Так. Карта. Да. Лучше я буду перемещаться по Хогвартсу. ты это...
Accio. Protego.
Людей бить нельзя, вот животных можно. А вот как так? Ну, получается, жестокое обращение с животными со стороны разрабов, да. Не лагай. На самом деле это прогрузка уровней, но все равно неприятно. Так. И мини-карта понятная. Не знаю, тот смог затупить в мини-карте, так ты покажешься. Ну, блин, ну чуваки явно не играют в игры. Блин, еще сколько кошек. А прикиньте, кто-то из них это человек. О, будет рофл, да? Ты просто вертишь кота на левиосе, а все равно как бы. И музыка отличная, классика. Не вот это вот поп-говно. Что выдают современные. Вот раньше было лучше, ясно? Раньше было лучше. Это ты с кем? Короче, начинаем.
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
Хорош.
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Хорош. Поддерживаю. Знание сила. Сила есть, ума не надо.
Age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso.
Oh.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Видели? Это пучка из Гриффиндора. О, левитационные чары, да. Ты будешь жаловаться, а старушке спасло это жизнь. Плюс издеваться можно над всеми.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
И чё вы все типа пуськи, не хотите практиковаться, да? Вы боитесь манекена? Придется самому все делать, ну как обычно.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember?
Levioso.
Good. Well
Levioso.
done.
Levioso.
Well
Levioso. Levioso. Levioso.
Easy.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Ну, мы будем играть грязно.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
If only all of my students were this adept.
Давай, давай.
Protego. Super Protego. Levioso.
I do.
Куда нахуй? Вот так вот.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ну, легко. Любой ребенок тебя отпиздит.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Этим
Thank you,
ребенком был
Professor
я.
Eckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Ок.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Да.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Это было легко, вы же...
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Ну, ты умрешь.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Ага. Уровень 1. О, слушай.
Revelio. Accio.
Плюс экспа.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Да, например, Авада Кедавра. Ты чё хочешь
I
сказать?
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Да, так и есть.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
И ты говоришь, это за спиной, блядь, учителя.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Вон она стоит.
Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Конечно.
Till next time.
Мне интересно избивать людей. То, как они мучаются, это, ну, прекрасно, я считаю. Но на этом мы, наверное, закончим. А в следующей серии мы пойдем, собственно, к этому к Люкасу, или как его там. Попьем чайку. Люблю пить чай. А где еще? Я хочу еще пить. Я хочу пить. Ладно. В общем, на этом мы закончим вторую серию. Так что, надеюсь, было приятно смотреть. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, пишите комменты. Ну а с вами был Лакирус. Всем удачи и всем пока.